Gwinnett County Fire and Emergency Services responded to a 911 call reporting a medical emergency.
The responding GCFD personnel encountered Brown in his bedroom lying in bed. He seemed to be suffering from a condition that restricted his movement. At about 3:54 p.m., Brown produced a handgun and held the fire department personnel at gunpoint.
This dramatic change of events placed our personnel in extreme danger. The officer in charge was able to alert the dispatch center that his crew had been taken hostage. They were also able to make the dispatch center aware of several demands that the hostage taker had.
Just before 7:30 p.m., SWAT officers moved into a position to begin the rescue plan. At the request of negotiators, Brown allowed 2 of the hostages to leave the bedroom to retrieve the food delivery. A SWAT officer approached the house under the guise of delivering the food. The rescue plan was initiated as the 7:30 deadline expired. Rescue teams made up of SWAT officers entered the house from various points, deploying noise-light diversion devices. The 2 hostages that were allowed to leave the bedroom were quickly evacuated. SWAT officers yelled verbal commands to Brown as they entered the bedroom. Brown did not comply with verbal commands and immediately began firing shots at the first officer to enter the bedroom. The first officer was struck in the left forearm by one of the shots. The injured officer returned fire, striking and killing Brown. No other officers fired their weapons. The 2 remaining hostages took cover in the bedroom and received only minor injuries. After interviewing the hostages, officers learned that Brown claimed to have been planning this event for several weeks. He told his hostages that he targeted firefighters rather than police so that he would not be shot when he attempted to take hostages. All of us talked last night, as long as we've been in this business, we have never, ever, ever heard of firefighters being taken hostage. Never, ever.
We were in our parents' master bedroom, and then suddenly we just hear this big flashbang go off, and then we start looking around to see where it came from, and then we heard shootings, and then we said oh my gosh, is somebody hurt outside? And then they come in saying, oh, y'all okay? Is everybody hurt? And we were, no, we're good. And then we just hear this, we didn't hear, but we smell this awful lot of smoke in the house.